Greetings and welcome to the second video about the DOSBox and the Amadeus program. So, today we're going to talk about what I have learned in Lesson 5, Lesson 6 and Lesson 7, which follow up where we left off last time, which we did Lesson 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can see it on my channel. And well, let's get started with Lesson 5, Lesson 6 and Lesson 7. So these lessons talk about selling and waitlisting. Alright, so Lesson 5 is about selling from availability. And we learned that if we want to book an air segment from an availability display, we use the entry code SS, which is a transaction code, and we will use it a lot in these lessons. The SS code is followed by the number of seats, its class and the line. If we want to remove the reservation from the agent's workplace, or in other words, ignore the segment, we use IG, which is pretty straightforward. You know, IG is the first letters that compose ignore, so it shouldn't be that hard to remember. If we want to display service information, we write RTSVC, and the following entry is used to book connecting flights in different classes, which is the same code. It's exactly the same code as if we want to book a segment, but we put the actual class and then the class you want. So, for example, if we want to change L from H, we put first L and then H. If it is the same and we just want to change it, we just put the same letter. I mean, if you want to get the same class like LL, so we just put it once. We put L if we want to change inside that class to another seat, for example. So that would be just Lesson 5, pretty straightforward. And now we're going to Lesson 6, which is selling by carriers and by flight. The transaction code, or SS, is also used to sell flights without checking availability, because last one we checked availability, and this is for without checking availability at all. So the code goes with the first transaction code, then the airline code, the class, date, departure and arrival, and lastly passengers. In this code, we can also insert passive segments in the itinerary, placing PK in front of the number of passengers, followed by the flight time and the reservation code. So yeah, it would be PK, and then you put you put the flight time, like the numbers you need. For example, if you want to 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., well, you put 0700 and then 0900. Yeah, pretty basic. And reservation code, they just generally give it to you. So if we want to book a segment in a specific carrier over a specific routine, we simply use SO, followed by the airline, class and departure and arrival. If a specific date is needed, we place the date in between the airline and the departure and arrival. To search for more details of a booked flight, we use transaction code SI at the beginning, followed by the same info as the other codes, finishing with the seats confirmed. Now, Lesson 7 talks about waitlisting and ARNK segments. So it would be to book a waitlist segment, we use SS, then the seat, the code, and the line. And then the class. Yeah, exactly. So, to indicate a waitlist flight segment, we use code HL. And where display availability, we use MPAN, ARNK, which is arrival not known, which is a departure point to change the departure point different from the arrival. PE, we use it to waitlist a segment by carrier and flight number. And lastly, MP, which we use to display availability display. So that would be everything we have learned in the 3 last lessons. So if you're interested, I recommend you stay put to the next video about the next 4 lessons or 3, depending on what segment and how much information we have. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.